Hi there, welcome back to joshuabergercarpentry.com. Week 4 now of lockdown in London due to coronavirus. And this is a video I've been wanting to make for quite a while, and now that we've all got lots of time, I guess now's the time. So I've been a joiner for 20 years. I went to university. When I graduated, I started doing garden decking. I then went from garden decking to working in construction for set building for music videos and adverts, which I did for a couple of years. After working alongside trained joiners, I decided that I wanted to learn that, so I sent myself to carpentry college. And when I was at carpentry college, I used to poach other students there because some guys there already had trades, but they wanted to learn something else. So, you know, if someone was a tiler or a plasterer or something, people often asked me if I knew any trades, so I used to project manage them. After that, I did a stint for about 3 years until I was about 30 something, where I did main contracting, and I had about 4 or 5 people working for me, which turned out to be hellish. So around about when I turned 30ish, I decided that I wanted to focus solely on joinery. Look, I've spent several years looking with envy at people's workshops around the world, samurai carpenters, one of them in particular, and I almost felt slightly a charlatan because I didn't work with real wood. Look, I spend my days working with MDF and veneers and stuff like that, but the reality is that all of it, you have to work to high levels of accuracy. So I'm working to plus minus a mil on pretty much everything. It also made me realise that the reality is that if you live in I live in London, if you live in a capital city around the world, not just in Europe, just anywhere around the world, we all have the same financial problems. Those being that to try and find a workshop space is going to cost you an absolute fortune. So I have always worked purely on site. So everything I've built has been built on site, it's decorated on site. We even went through a phase of spraying stuff on site. But we stopped doing that because my decorator's brilliant, but we'll get onto Tobin later on. And kind of with what's going on at the moment, hit it all home that the reality is that you can be a joiner, you can build some really great things which will challenge you and you'll enjoy doing, and you don't need the noose around your neck of having a workshop, which it often is. So all the tools that you really need, and I've done reviews on all of the tools that I use predominantly, are, you know, if my trusty Festool track saw, which is now 20 years old, an impact driver, combi drill driver, the jigsaw every now and then, and my magical Makita pinning gun. And with that relatively small selection of tools, you know, of course you need some hand tools, you need a tri-square, some tape measures, levels, versus laser levels, which things start getting a bit expensive. You can actually have a good lifestyle, you can earn decent money, and you don't necessarily need to have the traditional responsibilities associated with a workshop. So please, I've already recorded a few of my builds, and I'm going to be more determined and disciplined in myself in recording full builds. I even bought a GoPro versus recording all this off my phone and doing it all in one edit because I don't know how to edit. So that's something else I need to learn, which I guess I got the time. So from now on, welcome back, joshuabergercarpentry.com. I've actually recorded a couple of my builds, so I'll check those out and I'll upload those, but future work will be either end result things, or if I have the discipline to record the whole thing during the build and maybe speed it up in a kind of DeResta kind of way, who knows, we'll see. But that's all folks for now. Thanks again, everyone stay safe. Hi and goodbye. joshuabergercarpentry.com. Thanks.